Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news about a fire that happened earlier this morning in Greenville, right behind Clark LeClaire. And here you can see those fire crews putting out that fire. It happened around 8:30 a.m. Smoke was seen around the home on Rosewood Drive, which is located near ECU's soccer field. According to Greenville Fire and Rescue Battalion Chief David Brown, the fire started on the back deck of the home, but was put out within about 15 minutes. Now, the good news is no one was hurt in the fire. Firefighters say damage was contained to the deck and the back part of the home. Greenville Utilities Commission crews were also seen at the house. No word yet on how the fire started, but firefighters say an investigation is now underway. And in other news, we want to turn our attention to the indictment of John Bolton, President Trump's former security advisor. NBC's Laura Jarrett has more on the developments that happened yesterday.
He once held the nation's top secrets, but this morning, John Bolton expected to surrender to authorities, according to two senior law enforcement sources, now facing 18 counts of mishandling classified information. The former national security advisor turned outspoken Trump critic, indicted by a federal grand jury Thursday, accused of sharing sensitive information he learned in the early years of the first Trump administration with two relatives, providing them with diary-like entries of his day-to-day activities. Prosecutors say Bolton sent more than 1,000 pages of meticulous notes over private AOL and Gmail accounts to his family members he referred to as his editors before he started shopping a memoir, which offered a devastating portrait of Trump's leadership. The indictment alleging at least one of Bolton's email accounts was later hacked by someone associated with the Iranian government, but he failed to tell the FBI the sensitive information that was allegedly compromised. The president, who said in the past Bolton should go to jail, reacting to the indictment.
But I think he's, a bad person. I think he's a bad guy, yeah.
Bolton has faced scrutiny for his handling of classified information since the waning days of Trump's first term, but he maintains the book contains no classified information, and the Biden administration ended the probe with no charges. But armed with a search warrant in August, the FBI searched his home and his office, carrying out several boxes and seizing his devices.
He's already come after me and several others. I think it is a retribution presidency.
Bolton now vowing to fight these charges, casting himself as the latest target of Trump weaponizing the Justice Department, likening the second Trump administration to Joseph Stalin. It all follows the indictments of two other Trump foes in recent weeks, but those charges brought by a single political appointee, whereas the far more detailed indictment of Bolton bearing the names of multiple career prosecutors.
And again, that was NBC's Laura Jarrett reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast. Right now, looking very sunny across the east. That sunshine, though, doesn't automatically equate to warmer air temperatures. Yes, certainly it helps, but if you've got a northerly breeze, then those sunny days can kind of be a little bit disappointing from a temperature standpoint. Here's a look at what we've got outside right now. Most of us in the low to mid 60s. In fact, actually all of us in the low to mid 60s. Warmest spot on the map, Stumpy Point, currently coming in at 66 degrees. Coolest spot on the map, shared between Manio as well as Ahoskie at a flat 60-degree reading. So again, we're looking at fairly consistent temperatures across the board, but when compared to where we were yesterday, we are a couple degrees cooler. Anywhere between, Elizabeth City showing a nice, even hold at that temperature, but the rest of eastern North Carolina is a degree or 4 below where we were yesterday. And that chill, a lot of it has to do with the winds. Now, I've got some good news for you. If you love some warmer weather, we are going to be seeing those winds swing around, calm down later on tonight, and then swing around to the southwest by tomorrow morning. And that's going to give us a nice little boost in heat as we head into the weekend. Saturday is going to feel a little bit warmer than what we're feeling today. But here's kind of a look at your visible satellite across the southeastern United States. Cloud cover back towards the west, all a part of developing frontal systems. It will eventually bring rain showers into eastern North Carolina, coming up late Sunday evening into Sunday night. Now, I also want to highlight that swirling massive clouds off the coast of really the U.S. just north of Bermuda. That area of low pressure right now being tracked by the National Hurricane Center. They're giving it about a 10% chance of development over the next 7 days. But the good news is that's a system that's going to be working its way out into the Atlantic. So for us, our concern again lies with the rain showers that'll be coming in from the west over the weekend. There you see that secondary low forming along that boundary. That will really help bring up a lot of moisture out of the Gulf, and then a secondary low forms behind it, and it's going to act as a nice like clearing front. But because these fronts are going to be, back to back, they will really kind of rob each other of the strength to produce any sort of thunderstorm activity. So for right now, again, things are looking a little bit damp to a little wet for your Sunday night into Monday morning. But as far as rainfall totals go, out of this system, the mountains are going to chew up a lot of it. We're looking about a quarter to maybe half an inch. Not a lot there for, again, that Sunday night forecast, but obviously over the next 8 days, that's looking like the wettest time period we've got. 40% chance of rain Sunday night into Monday morning. After that, our next round of rain, well, we'll actually have another cold front come through Tuesday night into Wednesday. Right now, air looks dry enough to prevent most of eastern North Carolina from seeing raindrops. That may change over the next couple days, but keep your eye again. Tuesday and Wednesday, temperatures drop again. And then we'll see another cold front roll in late Friday night into Saturday morning, leading again to another slight drop in air temperatures, but another round of potential showers that could help wet a very dry eastern North Carolina. Well, that's all we have time for today's 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day.